for race.
We are back. We're about to hop on this Harley Davidson Roadglide CVO. Big sucker, 900 pounds. We got the radio, we got the jams, we got the back seat. You know, this guy up front, obviously, he's gonna direct us to the front. He's trying to get us off of our shit. Yeah, this is a big bitch for real. A big bitch. She's big as shit. Go on the dash completely. So we're on this big bitch. We're about to see what it's all about. This guy was kind enough to escort me into riding this Harley Davidson, this Roadglide CVO. This is a $42,000 machine I'm on today. The one time I'm riding something quite a bit more expensive than my Ninja H2 in its own respect. Seating's a little different. It's hard to kind of get comfortable. This is definitely a big guy seat. This is a seat for a big guy.
Come out right behind me.
Okay. Fair enough, he's putting me right behind him so I can move this big bitch. Get to know her a little better. We're gonna let him go and slide out behind him. Seating's definitely a little funny. Big as hell. This thing's like a Cadillac. Like a Cadillac. She's huge. Like riding a boat. Woohoo! Oh, $42,000. I don't know, guys. What do you think? 42 grand, got a nice radio on it, super loud. Got a beautiful pull to it, beautiful ride. He said there's a cruise control. Man, is this thing big. So we got the full FM radio. He said the, I believe, Rockford Fosgate speakers. It handles like a caddy. I can feel it indeed, because this thing's all about chilling. We're in super chill mode. I like the power. Power is great at this speed. Super comfortable, and at 80 I'm having a blast. You can turn the radio up if you want to. Now this thing soaks up the bumps. This is like being in a car. Wow, I'm so glad this gentleman here told me to ride one of these. This is my first time ever on a machine of this size. Not of this size, but with all the extras on it, the huge speakers. I've had a bike with bigger fairings on it, but this thing at 6 gear, 2.5 grand, 75 miles an hour. We're just cruising along, enjoying the scenery. This was a personal ride for me. I wasn't sure I was gonna get to ride one today, but this bike I personally wanted to ride for myself, for my own personal wants. So this is a review for you guys. However, at the same time, this is awesome. I love the look of the machine. The paint's very nice. Having trouble here with the rear view mirrors. A little tough. Otherwise, you got all this storage space. I mean, this is comfortable. I can honestly say this bike is freaking comfortable. For $40,000, if you plan on doing a lot of riding like we're doing right now, cruising along, enjoying the day, This is not a great city navigator. But as far as everything else goes, this bike is it's like a dream to ride on the highway. This thing is awesome. I'm really not a cruiser guy, you guys know that. But this thing feels great on the highway. It's just so smooth. Definitely got some high-end power. Woo! Goes up to 80 pretty quick. She'll get it. Yes, sir. This thing will get out of its own way and keep you comfortable while you're doing it. Just riding along, baby. Cruise control, speakers, storage. Speakers in the trunk as well on this model. Super cool machine. Rides like heaven. Oh my gosh, this thing. I'm so glad this gentleman through the Harley dealership told me to ride one of these. His response to the other gentleman at the dealership was he's trying to get me off my sport bike, which will never happen. But I really thoroughly enjoy this machine. The paint is super nice. It is extreme. This is a 10 out of 10 when it comes to comfortability. 10 out of 10. No ifs, ands, or buts. This is super comfortable, especially out here in this terrain. The power delivery is nice. The handling isn't bad, especially once you get out here in this spot. We're in 5th gear with a lot of power to go. We're getting in there. See that? Yeah! Yeah! Harley, baby! Muscle! That's what that is. Super cool ride. Out here at this Harley Davidson demo day. Roundhouse Harley put on this cool event. Up to them speeds and keep you moving, keep you comfortable while you do it. 90, 5th or 6th gear with a lot of power to give you. This thing is awesome. All your controls are here on your hand. Turn off your traction control if you want to. Transmission's very nice on this bike. For $40,000, you would hope that it is. On a $40,000 machine, if you really want to play on this ain't the move, you know what I mean? This ain't your kind of cornering beast. You're not gonna break any hearts on this thing. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a 1st gear pull. But overall, this machine's awesome. 3,118 miles. Everything seems to perform as it should. Nice torque. Super nice down low, which it better, you know, for redlining at $5,000. You know, you better have some excitement down low for $40,000. This is a CVO 2021 Harley Davidson Roadglide CVO. Pretty top tier for Harley for the most part. We're gonna get to drop this thing down in the twisties here shortly and see what this old Big Bertha ass Harley Davidson can't do. Now, the gentleman here said this is $40,000 and 900 pounds. So, if you're intimidated by weight, this might not be the machine for you exactly. If you're uncomfortable with weight, this probably isn't the machine for you. But otherwise, once you get moving, you'll never feel this weight, ever. Stop and go traffic, yeah, you're gonna feel this CVO weight shifting about in between the traffic lanes. But out here on these twisty country roads or on the highway, this weight will never make a difference to you in any way whatsoever. So, turns into nothing really. So I'm not sure why that gentleman was worried. I'm a small guy, small stature. However, I love riding just about everything. She definitely gets up. She gets up, she got some get. Like I said, for 40 grand, you gotta have some excitement. Under that 5,000 RPM range. You gotta have some enjoyment. But overall, screen quality, very quality dash display. Love the way everything's set up. Got your gas gauge over there, your battery voltage over there, 2 speakers, 2 in the trunk, as well as a sub or an amp, I was told. And it's got some nice power, like I said, 60, 70 mile an hour. You want to still be able to feel like your machine can go, you know. You want to know that that thing can take off out of a gear at least, you know. See what I mean? That's like, yeah, that's enough to get it going, you know what I mean? You leave the dealership, you got to know that you're going to have a good time. You got to know that you're going to have a good time on this big ass. Yeah, there we go. Ah, bump them holes, all them potholes, eat them up. Yep, this thing rides like a Cadillac on the bumps. Like a Cadillac. It's a little sketchy when you're used to leaning over, getting your body off the bike. You're used to a sport bike where you can lean that bitch. Overall, this is an awesome machine. For $40,000, this is not your average market for a Harley. But there are going to be some people who want these machines. So they gotta put them out there and let you see what you're working with. That bitch can scoot a little something. There ain't rev limiter, but that's because I'm used to revving to 14 grand. But overall, I mean, wow, I got the speakers muted. We're gonna briefly turn those up just so you can hear what the sound quality's like. Extra loud. You got your phone on there, your Bluetooth, you can take your phone calls, do whatever you need to do while you're doing it, and keep your hands free. Keep it pushing. Keep riding. Ride on. I'm in 3rd gear. Some nice cruising power for these back roads. No real need to shift while you're back here. You really could just... That's why most people take these. They take them and cruise through these back roads and not have to do very much work other than the body work. Overall, I had a blast on this thing. This thing's a great bit of fun. Expensive. However, I'm sure there are cheaper models. Ooh, that's a Big Bertha bitch. Big Bertha bitch. That's what we're gonna call you. Your new name is Big Bertha bitch. Harley Davidson CVO. Big Bertha bitch. BBB, the BBB. Yes, sir. You can have a blast of fun on this thing, and all below 5,000 RPMs. Very comfortable bike. Seat's comfortable. Position's comfortable. The way my legs are positioned are comfortable. A little strange when we come to lights. Something to get used to. But not uncomfortable at all to, you know, maneuver around lights and slow traffic and such. Like I said, the quality is all that. You get beautiful paint, a beautiful dash, a quality cruiser with a good motor in it that at least has some good power to it. We are on these back roads. We're going to shift up to 6th gear and just cruise in 6th and see what we're looking at. But overall, in 6th gear, I mean, this thing is right at home at 50 miles an hour. Harley Davidson Roadglide CVO.